What's good, what's good, what's good? Lineup tutorial, man. Got somewhere to be, need a little lineup? Got you. So for this, we're gonna need a clipper. I'm using my alphas. But the most important by far is gonna be your trimmer. Your trimmer is what sets that nice line. And this, I really recommend getting a good pair of trimmers if you really want to get a nice sharp line, just like you get at the barbershop, you feel me? I'm gonna be using my Babyliss Gold Effects. Quick tip, zero gap your tool if you really want it nice and sharp, you feel me? If you don't know how to zero gap, I might drop a tutorial if you need that too. But yeah, let's get straight to business. First of all, I clean my clippers. Have your hair fully stretched out, make sure it's nice and combed out. After that, you just want to start combing that down. Combing down the hairline area. Getting it ready. Do the same thing on the sides where your C-cup is at. On both sides. Here's some sauce. Me, I like to use this. This right here is the Tresemme Hold 4. I sprayed that joint on my forehead, hairline area. I like to spray it on my C-cups as well. If you need to trim some hair down, you do that before this though, you know. But in my case, I don't. Grab my trimmer, and we're going to start in the middle and work to one side and then work to the other side. It's all honestly preference whichever side you start with. We're going to start with our C-cups because, to be honest, when the base of the C-cups is done, it's going to be easier to go from side to side with the front. So for the C-cups, I'm just going to set my first line at the top and then set one at the bottom, and then we're going to connect it. At the bottom of that C-cup, where it's going to end, and start just creating like an arch. And it should connect right here in the middle. Always comb down because you might push some hair up. And then maybe after that, when you comb the hair down, your lineup is all gone, you feel me? So make sure to comb down in the process. I mean, whenever I'm satisfied with the result, I do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna lie, now that I looked at it, I do want to fade my thing a little bit. So I'm going to give y'all the whole tutorial right now. Feel me? So we're just gonna go ahead and set our guideline right here. First guideline, because I'm doing a low taper. And then here we pick the max length that we're going to cut it at. So the shortest it's going to be is that 1.5 guard. So I go with that 1.5 guard with the lever closed. About right here. I do want to keep my taper pretty low. Right? So then I go in with my lever open, no guard. We're just going to flick at that line. About half an inch. Make sure you keep your guidelines consistent, keep your stroke consistent, pause. I'm going to go now with my one guard, lever open, go up a little bit. And then that might just create a line in the middle that you have to eliminate. So what we do, we close that with that one guard. And we soften up that line right here. Soften it up. We're going to use the zero guard right here. Just flick at that line. With this, you just want to flick like this. You go to the line, flick out, flick out, flick out, flick out. I know my taper is going to be very low, so the fade's not going to be anything insane. And now to finalize the cut, you go with your lever fully closed. By the way, for the zero guard, you want the lever open and then gradually close it as you need. And now I'm gonna fully close my lever with no guard and just Flick at that bottom line here. Flick it. After that, I personally like to go with my lever open and do a bit of detail work to make it look sure. And I use the corner of the blades. Always cut with the corner of the blades to do a bit of detail work. And do the same thing on the other side. Now for the moment you all been waiting for, the front lineup. Let's get straight to that. I'm going to start in the middle and then work to one side. In my case, I'll start with my left side. So in the middle right here, and you really want to use the corner of the blade for most of this. And if you lose track, it's fine. You just go back in the middle and then start doing that same thing again. This is how you should be holding your clip trimmer about. And then in the corner, you want your shit to be straight, you angle it a little bit upwards at the upward angle, and I promise you it's gonna turn out nice. You don't want to go straight side to side. The head is round, you feel me? So you gotta tilt it up a little bit as you go, as you reach that corner area. And here's simple, literally tap it like this. Nothing crazy for the vertical lines. Just tap it and you're fine. I like to tap in that corner a little bit just to get it nice and sharp. When I'm satisfied, I do that same thing on the other side. I know you see it's crisp. Here's the trick. To make sure it's symmetrical, look at where it ends at the end of the eyebrow and match that at the other side. If you need to, do that vertical bar first. You feel me? Always go back in the middle if you need a guide, so that you make sure that your strokes are correct and that you're gonna get this symmetrical. And here, see, end of the eyebrow. Really try not to push those back, because then you're gonna have that acorn hairline. See? Let's see how symmetrical that is. See how nice and symmetrical that is, man. And now I'm just going to put my enhancements a little bit and then that's it. Hey man, it's a little pencil tutorial. This is what I do. You really want to tap it gently. You really want to do it gently because you don't want to set too harsh of a line and then it's going to be hard to take out. Like I barely even touch the skin, I graze it. The pencil's not for the hair, by the way. It's on the skin that it goes. Right? And now you want to go ahead and use your trimmer to get rid of those lines, to get rid of it. And now you want to go ahead and use your trimmer. Use your trimmer, don't press too hard. You don't want to cut yourself, and just blend that line in. And after that, we're just gonna put the spray, the little enhancements. I'm assuming you guys probably gonna have the can, so you have the can, you know what to do. You just get yourself a little business card and but in my case, I got the air compressor with the hair dye in there. Also, you can use fibers if you want. Alright, so this is the final look. This is how we're looking, man. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below of what kind of videos y'all want to see next, what kind of tutorials. I'm open for anything. Thank you guys for watching. Stay blessed. We out.
At this point, madam, je vous dis arrêtez de jouer. Finish LB, bro.